Good day, my dear friends. I'm Margaret LALIK'Yan at Margaret LALIK'S kitchen. Yes, you guessed it. We are going to make American traditional holiday pie today. The oral history of pie predates its written record. The first recipe for American apple pie appears in print in 1881. By 1913, author Henry Fink wrote in his book Food and Flavor, I'm quoting him, "The apple pie is ours as much as our flag." I took this recipe from my mom's cookbook. Since it's a very versatile dough and you can make different cookies with it, I thought I can turn it into pie dough. So let's see how it turns out to be. Today we are going to make 3 9-inch pies and each one will have different flavors. We are going to do apricot, orange with the orange peels that I made earlier. I'm going to decorate my orange pie with this and I will leave the link down below for you to follow. And also we are going to make raspberry with raspberry, orange and apricot. I'm adding 1 cup of sugar to the mixing bowl, cracking 2 eggs, and mixing it. It is a little bit slippery. I'm going to put a kitchen towel underneath so it won't slip away. Now that I mixed the sugar and eggs, I'm adding 1 cup of vegetable oil. I would usually add my butter to this too, but it's not, it wasn't room temperature and I have to wait until it gets softer. I will add it a little later. There goes 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And as much flour as it takes for a cookie dough. We are going to make this, turn it into a cookie dough. I think I'm going to switch from whisk to a wooden spoon and it will be easier with the wooden spoon to mix it. Maybe you figured I don't like to use a mixer because I have to wash it afterwards, and then I don't like to keep too many gadgets, so I don't like using a mixer. I rather do it by hand. It's a little bit labor intensive, but I like to do it with hand. I think it's time to add the butter before I forget it. I think it should be soft enough by now. It is soft, but it will get softer as I start kneading it with hand. I think you got the idea. You have to add as much flour as it takes until we get a harder dough. It has to be a cookie dough consistency. Okay, I think it's time to get hands-on. I'm going to knead it with hand and then I'll transfer it on my countertop and continue working on it on the countertop. My dough is ready and I shaped it like a log and I'm cutting it into 4 equal portions. I cut it into 4 equal portions. I'm going to use 3 for the pie crust and 1 just to decorate the top. I'm also cutting this one into half because when I decorate, I don't want it to get dry. So I'm going to use 1/2 and then use the other half. I will set this aside while I am preparing my cooking sheets. I'm brushing vegetable oil on my cooking sheets. I'm also applying flour so it won't stick to the bottom. I cut a piece of wax paper and put it under the dough, and I'm opening my dough on a piece of wax paper. It will be easier for me to transfer it to the cooking pan with the paper. I'm opening my dough a little bigger than the diameter of the pan, so it will cover the sides as well. Okay, my dough is ready. And I'm going to transfer it to the pan. Like I said, since I have a paper underneath, it's easier to transfer. It's not going to break. I'm not going to speed up this transaction because I want you to see how it's done. It's not that hard, it's just that I'm doing it with the paper and it's easier to push it with the paper. Then I will peel off the paper. And the sides that I'm trimming off, I'm going to form a ball and use it again for the top decoration, to decorate the top. Okay, I have placed the dough in all my 3 pans. I'm using a fork just to make sure that it will breathe and it will have space to let the steam out. And after that, it's ready for me to fill it with the jam. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm going to use 3 different flavors. This one is a raspberry. My mom made this. This is homemade, and it has less sugar. If you make it with homemade jam, it's more preferable. That way you can control the sugar. The other 2 is a store-bought, therefore it has a little more sugar in it. So if you're conscious and you want to use less sugar, then make a homemade jam and use your own homemade jam. This is an apricot jam. This pastry usually is made with apricot. Since this is not a pie dough, this is a dough for pastry that is called Josefina. So Josefina is made with apricot jam, and in a different episode I will show you how to make a Josefina. It's shaped differently, but the taste will be the same since it's the same dough and it's the same jam, apricot jam. It will be the same, but we are shaping it like a pie today, and it will be a pie. Remember, I separated part of the dough. I took half of it, and with the help of a grater, I'm applying it on top. This is how we make Josefina, the dessert Josefina, but it's cut in squares, small squares, and we sprinkle powdered sugar on top of it. But today, since it's a pie, we are going to decorate it differently. I got this new cookie cutters and I'm going to use it for the first time. I'm new to it, so I'm going to try it in different ways to see whichever way it's easier to peel it. I'm doing it on a piece of paper, and then I will peel it off of it. Let's see if that works. If not, we'll try a different way. Here it is. I'm using the leaf shape. I peeled it off of the paper and I applied it on the edges. I find it difficult to do it in one big sheet. I prefer to do it individually. So I'm going to open small sizes and cut one leaf at a time. I'm using a leaf and the cone shape. I'm going to make this look like a wreath, and I will also create a bow, and we'll make it a Christmas wreath. Isn't this so much fun? I am having fun just decorating it. I think you'll have fun too. Just try it. See, it's easier when it's done individually. Just like that. I'm almost done. Now I have to cut the ball and then our wreath will be ready. There it is. I shaped the ball and our wreath is ready. It's ready to go into the oven. We are going to cook it at 350 degrees for about 20-25 minutes. We have to keep an eye on it until it turns the color into a pale pink. Now I am going to work on my raspberry pie. I decided to make this look like a grape shape. All I did, just made small balls, different sizes, and piled it on top of each other, shaping it like a grape. This is easy to make. I think you got the idea. All you have to do, just shape it like a grape and use the cookie cutter for the leaves. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like a piece of art. I'm very, very pleased with the end result. This is my favorite. Now the third pie. This is the pie with the orange flavor. For this, I made the decoration in advance and I have the link down below under the description for you to follow the link and to learn how to make the orange peels. I used a cookie cutter and I cut 2 leaves and 2 cones and I made some balls just to balance the other side, and I'm going to use the orange peels just like I show it on the plate. I'm going to bake this first, then I will add the orange peels on top. Okay, here is my 3 pies and I'm going to start cooking it. I am so excited to share this video with all of you. I love the way it's turned out to be. I love the shape of it. I love the design of it. And I hope you like it too. Actually, I'm showcasing it, showing it one more time before it goes into the oven. We are going to cook this at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until it turns into light pale pink. Voila! Our pies are ready. It's hot out of the oven and this is what it's look like. Isn't it beautiful? I will taste it shortly and I will let you know how it tastes. Now is the fun part. I have some company. We are going to taste it and we'll let you know how it turned out to be. I have tasted the apricot pie and it was out of this world. The dough is very flaky and it melts in your mouth. It's like a cookie, but it's not cookie. It tastes so good. You have to try it. It is delicious. Now let's taste this one. This is the orange one. So I'll taste it shortly and I'll let you know how this one turns out to be. And then we'll try the third one. I want to show you the thickness of the dough. See how thin it is. It doesn't take too long to cook this because it's very, very thin and it melts in your mouth. think this will make a beautiful gift. You can put it in a beautiful box and take it with you. If you're invited to a dinner or a coffee party, this will make a great gift. I have tasted all three and it all tastes so good. Thanks for joining me today. We have a lot more Christmas recipes coming soon. I hope you will join me again. I wish you happy holidays. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and wonderful life. Bye bye.